Welcome, everybody. This is D. Durrell with the Conscious Clientele. I again am simulcasting from D. Durrell, the Rebirth, and also D. Durrell Life Solutions, along with Twitch. I hope each and every one of you are having a good evening today. I am doing a live stream while I am on the go. I actually did an earlier live stream today that I think something went wrong, the interference or something didn't go right. And I was forced to disengage in that particular live stream. Something was going on with the stream key and the live stream app that I was using. So it propelled me to have to come on live again. This will be my only live stream for today. I also posted a couple of uploads today on D. Durrell Life Solutions, in which you can go and listen to those or watch those particular live streams that were uploaded on that particular channel. Again, guys, if you're new to the channel and so on, I would love for you to subscribe to D. Durrell Life Solutions. I would like the subscribership to increase and get bigger and bigger. That's the channel that I would like to promote more. I'm hoping at some point that channel will grow more than this particular channel, or I can do what I do best, and that's talking about things in regards to mental health, counseling, or any psychological related topic as it relates to the Black community and to American culture, period. So I'm going to go ahead and get things going as it relates to the topic today. We're seeing more and more Derrick Jaxn videos, reaction videos. Everybody's giving reactions to it. Everybody's putting their 2 cents into it. Everybody has something to say. Everybody, again, has something to say. Everybody wants to, say what they feel and feel what they say. And I can understand that. Give me 1 second, guys. I think I'm having issues with the live. Give me 1 second. Everybody is continuing to give their take, their opinion. There are people who are analyzing shout out to my girl Uppy Unicorn looking at the nonverbal communication and body language of the two. I hope to collab with her on some about their marriage and so forth. What's up, LB? The second, she seems very uncomfortable. And again, I feel like this is all a setup for her to look less than presentable. Now, I'm going to be curious, excuse me, on the next video, whether or not she's going to look the same way, just in different clothing, or she's going to be done up. If she's going to be done up or not, I can't wait to see whether or not she's going to be done up. Looking totally different. Really looking like her true self, as opposed to what she's trying to do to gain the hearts and minds of all the black women that support Derrick Jaxn and the black men who are curious. What's going on, T-Pre? What's up, sister? How you doing today? LB says, what's up? Oh, on the baby daddy deal? We'll talk about that, LB. We're going to have to discuss those issues. So, all I'm hearing, there's a third video, T-Pre. A third video that's a reaction to a video that Derrick Jaxn created earlier, maybe a year ago or less than that. It's from, he basically picked out a video from the archives that relate to the current issues at hand. And he reviewed that video with his wife. He reviewed the video with his wife, and she's sitting there just, listening, and, they're holding hands. They all, with their shoulders up and everything, like Uppity talked about, just paying attention. And again, I hate to say this, the more and more they revert back to, I wasn't my spiritual self, and I didn't take up with God. Now it's just sick, man. It just makes my heart, it just makes my stomach sick. I'm like, Derrick, stop with this Christian bullshit. Stop it, Derrick. And your wife too. She need to stop with that fake ass shit too. And it's coming to a point where I'm trying to be on her side and be as light work with her as possible. But it's becoming I'm at the edge with that. I'm in the edge. But yeah, T-Pre, you need to look at the third video that he did yesterday. See, a lot of people didn't catch that reaction video that he did of a previous video he took out the archives. Now everybody's in black YouTube and their mama talking about alpha men cheating, women accepting men cheating, fidelity versus infidelity, what's realistic, what's not realistic. Everybody's talking about what is Derrick's next move, how Derrick Jaxn is now the talk of YouTube, period, and social media, period. He's internationally spoken on. People are talking about what they would do if they were in his wife's position, what they would do in Derrick's position. They're all talking about the side chicks who broke code. They're talking, they got people talking about every aspect of this. And people are watching, including me. I'm watching for the purposes of seeing what people are talking about. I mean, I've dealt with situations like Derrick Jaxn. I deal with that on a monthly basis. That's nothing new for me. This is the whole phenomenon of him. The other thing, the difference is that Derrick Jaxn is a social media influencer who happens to be very popular. And unfortunately, due to this, has become even more popular. There are people who never heard of Derrick Jaxn who are now looking at Derrick Jaxn. And I know people are saying Derrick Jaxn lost like 10,000 subscribers. That doesn't mean any goddamn thing. That doesn't mean anything. Even though he lost 1,000, 10,000 subscribers, wherever they estimated, he's gonna replenish that with another 50,000 when it's all over or more. Particularly when, again, his wife creates her own channel, which I think is going to happen, or they're going to do a couples channel focusing on relationships and Christianity. Facts. It's coming. He's prepping her. Derrick Jaxn is going to continue to do live streams. The old Derrick Jaxn that was mainly that's 100% uploads, that will no longer exist. I repeat, Derrick Jaxn creating strictly uploads, videos, is going to cease to exist. Derrick Jaxn is going to see the money in those, which he already has made on those live streams. He's going to increase it. Now, will he do a bunch of live streams a week? Nope. He's probably going to do anywhere between 1 to 3 live streams, and he's going to clean up. He's going to get all the money that he wants. What's up, Pink Lady? How are you? Appreciate you for coming in. Derrick Jaxn is going to clean up on Super Chats and Cash Apps. His wife channel, Miss Derrick Jaxn, or whatever the hell she want to call herself, is going to clean up. And LB said, she said, I never heard of Derrick Jaxn, but I heard from your channel. Yes, that's what I'm saying. There are a lot of people who didn't know of Derrick Jaxn because of his name being paraded around YouTube are now going to be curious and watch Derrick Jaxn videos. I guarantee you, Derrick Jaxn archive of videos is getting more views now than it did when he first released those videos. People are going to be curious about his content, how he began, how he has evolved over time. They're going to be connected to him, the women especially, and the men are going to find out all the bullshit that he spoke. And they're going to peep game and try to use it. We have to understand, guys. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. Give me 1 second. I think something happened. If you can hear me, guys, press 1 because it said I lost my connection. Let me know if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please press 1 because my connection was lost. Okay, nobody's responding. So what I'm going to do is refresh. Okay, y'all can hear me. Good. I just refreshed it. It took a while. Something was going on with my connection. Okay, I see a bunch of new people in here. Shut up. What's going on? Michael Israel. What's up? The Oracle. Appreciate you all for coming in. Appreciate that. So the pink lady says, Mr. Darrell, you want to hear something funny? Lion Sansaray faking suicide has a nerve to make a video talking about Derrick. Are you fucking kidding me? Shaking my head, Sansaray, you canceled. Oh my God. I'm not gonna even get on Sansaray today. Oh my God. Miss who can't keep a man, who went into polyamory and all kind of other shit and still don't have a man. Stop it. Sansaray, please stop, Sansaray. You lucky people still even watch you. All that bullshit that you pull, you should be the last one to speak on anybody. You can't even keep a man. I'm talking about one of the most toxic YouTube creators ever. Can't keep a man. You know, you had children. Your son, you was living in fucking what do you call it? The extended stays. Was homeless and doing YouTube videos about shit that you should not qualified to talk about. She said, Mr. Darrell, she insane. She beyond that. But let me get back because I don't want to go into no sorcery shit because it come on. If y'all want to derail me, that's one of the quickest way to derail me from the conversation. Like, are you serious, Sansaray? Stop it. So, back to Derrick Jaxn. He did a reaction video to one of his previous videos. Speaking of, I think, infidelity and speaking of men doing this and doing that and what women should want now, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. Derrick Jaxn is planning right now as we speak. He is planning how he's going to continue to make money. He's planning. I even think, even though he's selling his book right now, Derrick Jaxn is actually writing and thinking of an idea for a new book about his marriage and cheating. He's planning that as we speak. You got to understand, in order to stay relevant, you have to keep coming up with new things that people are going to be interested in seeing and hearing. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is some juicy shit. This is some of the juiciest shit that you'll ever hear on YouTube. And at the expense of him and his wife and him, including his marriage itself. But what if Derrick Jaxn baby mamas come out? The two other children he got, what if they come out? They start saying Derrick don't pay child support and all kind of other shit. You know, what if that happens? Also, we want to look at what happens if more and more side pieces come out the woodwork. What happens if more and more side pieces come out and they start saying different things and giving their take and where they met Derrick and what Derrick did and then everybody want to know how good Derrick laid it down. Now they talking about Derrick eating the groceries. You know, these are the things that are being talked about. And now you got people, everybody claiming Derrick is a narcissistic, pathological sociopath. I'm like, stop, guys. Stop with all of this. He's not. Quit. Every time somebody does something self-centered, y'all think they're a narcissist. No, he's not. And there's not enough information to say that. A narcissist is not limited to how you function in a relationship with someone personally. Narcissism is defined by how you define yourself and how other people should see you. And it's more coined in the sense of having inflated sense of self and self-entitlement, and other people should provide that for you. But let me not go into narcissism. That's not what I'm here for today. The Oracle says it seems like she was under duress to me. Nah, she didn't seem like she was in duress. She just seemed like a person that was not comfortable being in a camera talking to people about her life. T Pre say no, he just a damn cheat. He just a lying cheat. Ashe. Pink Lady says, I agree. I just see him as vain and can't be faithful. It ain't about him that he can't be faithful. He don't want to be faithful. Derrick Jaxn say, look, I'm tall, dark, and handsome. I got muscles and shit. I deserve to enjoy the fruits of being successful. I should be able to get with any woman I want. It ain't nobody gonna stop me. That's what Derrick Jaxn is saying. Derrick Jaxn said, I'm entitled to the best women in the world that this country has to afford, can afford me. And I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get it. This woman knew what she was married. This woman knew what she married. None of this shit was a shock to her. That's why I know she's complicit in what is taking place. And there will be more videos. There will be more and more videos. There will be more uploads, and there will be more live streams. That is a promise. That is a fact. Okay? That is a fact. That's exactly what's going to happen. I mean, I'm looking through, just searching, and all I see heavily, Derrick Jaxn this, Derrick Jaxn that, Derrick Jaxn wife, other people doing, they creating thumbnails with their face in it, constantly. Okay? This is a constant. He was trending. Derrick Jaxn was trending on Twitter, big time. Trending, I'm talking trending. He's all over the place. This is facts. This is facts. Yeah, you're right. He basically putting his wife through the shit that he claimed black women shouldn't deal with when dealing with men. His wife is now a test subject to all the things he claimed black women shouldn't go through. I'm just gonna be honest. Derrick Jaxn and his wife need marriage. If they were really serious, they'd be in marriage counseling, big time. They would be in marriage counseling, big time. BMT, shout out to BMT, said he just needs to go to the gospel tour. He's getting there. He's getting there. Oh, he will be going on tour. He will be there will be black churches and mega churches that will want him to speak, will want his wife and him to speak on their relationship. Oh, he about to get the bag with the black church. What's up, Rollo? What's up? What the hell up? What's up, man? He's going to get the bag through the black church. The black church is going to ask him to come and speak at marriage workshops and retreats. People are going to want to hear his story of how he has evolved from heathen to Christian, in which we all know he's still a heathen. Derrick DMs is flooded with new women showing pussy pics and titties. I bet Derrick got a hard drive, a cloud drive full of explicit pics from other women. I guarantee you. Michael Israel says he will get more female followers after this. Exactly, and I stated that. The sad fact is, the more women you have, the more women you have. Exactly. I have to talk to women about the curiosity of how men with a lot of women appear attractive to women who don't have a band. I'm gonna have to create a panel, all women's panel. We're gonna focus on why are women attracted to men with a lot of women, or men who can get a lot of women. We need to break down the psyche of what is the thought process behind always chasing men that other women want. But you don't want to compete. He's already working with Centranelli Ministries. What is that? I'm going to have to look that up. Damn. He getting the bag already. BMT says, now watch, you're going to have broke men saying that it's natural for so-called men to cheat and for women to accept it. Ain't no woman accepting that shit. Oh, yeah, BMT, pink pills. Why ain't the pink pills calling out the women sleeping with Derrick and married men? Yeah, what is the investment community? Where's the thotosphere? The leveling up. Those thoughts, those women, those side pieces were trying to level up. There's a lot of people quiet right now behind this shit. There's a lot of people who are quiet. They just have a muzzle on responding into what they're saying because it could become. Now, I will say, Chrissy talked about Derrick. She did a video last night on Derrick, but it was more about the why the women stay. There's a lot of reasons why women stay. Because it's comfort. They don't want to take the risk, and it's fear. It's comfort, it's fear. It could be low self-esteem, desperation. You don't want to start another relationship over again. The failure to be on your own again is not easy when you was living with someone. Now you got to be in a lonely, cold bed alone. The sex was still great, and you still want the sex. Mad that he cheated, but you still want him to give it to you the way he was given. But Derrick said he wasn't pleased the way he wanted to be pleased. Derrick said he was not pleased in his marriage. And I'm sorry, man. I hate to say this, ladies, but looking at her, she looked like a lady that's purely missionary and not an affectionate. She does not come off as an affectionate woman at all. Shit, he already on child support. He got 2 other kids, I would assume. I don't know why he's staying. I couldn't answer that question at all. But I do know that, and I feel wholeheartedly that this is a very complex dichotomy between the both of them. And I don't think either one of them are telling the whole truth. And I think they shouldn't. I mean, you don't want to give, shit, but they gave damn near everything, but all of your business is not for everybody to know. So Pink Lady has a question. Can Derrick sue Tasha K and Home Record for coming out on social media, defamation of character or something else? For what? It's the truth. How you going to sue for the truth? I mean, what they said was true. I doubt if he can. I'm not a lawyer. I doubt if they can sue anything because it was true. They didn't lie. All she wanted to know was how good was his mouth. He can't sue for shit. So he done with on that department. He can't do shit. That sailed away. Ain't nothing he can do but sit here and take what he has coming to him. As we speak, all of his videos and archives is making money. There are people watching his videos that have never watched his videos before. I guarantee you, if you look at his last week, the last 5 to 8 days since this came out, I guarantee you his watch time hours are up. His engagement time hours is up. Everything is up. He getting AdSense money because all of his videos are monetized. Smartly enough, he's making buku money off of this. Yeah. The side piece come out. Politicians do this all the time. This ain't no defamation. Shit, he did that to himself. Derrick did this to himself. I mean, the internet is people are all over the place with this stuff, man. People are everywhere talking about this. People are all over wanting to discuss Derrick. They want to discuss the situation. They want to discuss the wife, the children, the books. So now I have to ask the other question, which is the second half of the show. How do men cheat? What if the tables would have been turned? Because men don't deal with cheating the way women deal with cheating. How do men deal with cheaters? Because you see why Derrick is all calm and shit and got his wife out there. If the tables were turned, Derrick would not be this way. You will see a totally different Derrick. You'll be seeing a cursing Derrick, an angry-looking Derrick, mad, swollen up Derrick. I bet he wouldn't have put his wife. I bet he wouldn't have had his wife in front of the camera to admit how she cheated. So it's okay when you did it, and she's sitting there looking crazy. Exactly. If she cheated, would he have responded this way? Let's say she cheated. Let's say she would have had all of the people trying to date and her and stuff, trying to get a bag with her and shit. How would the men respond to that? I'm gonna be honest with you. Men don't respond to cheating very well. We may lose it. And for many of us, there's no coming back. The very thought of another man being between somebody I want legs or wife, whoever, girlfriend, it just has fucking horrific. It creates horrific feelings of violence and unhinged emotions. Just saying. Pink Lady says someone needs to check Tasha K. She really out of control. She said that she has another one she's working on. Well, shit, I can't blame Tasha K for getting all of the dirt. That's what she does. She's a social media. She's a social media influencer, and this is what they do. These are the things that they involve themselves in: getting the tea, get the dirt. There's more to come. There's so many more to come. Because there's probably women that didn't have sex with Derrick, let's say 3, 4, 5 years ago. They're gonna start coming out. They may be high school sweethearts are gonna start coming out. Chicks he dated in college gonna start coming out. All of these women, it's probably women he just went on a date with. They gonna start coming out. All of Derrick Black book is gonna be made known to the world. I'm telling you. People are gonna come out. Oh yeah, I was with Derrick back in 2006. And he treated me like this. But again, how do men deal with that? Men don't deal well with cheaters. Shit, that's a nail in the coffin for a relationship. Woman cheat on you, shit, it's over. Fuck that. We ready to get violent, kick the man ass, want to shake the shit out of the woman. And then a lot of men who get cheated on, it gives them the license to just fuck it, I'm gonna cheat too. And get reckless. And just start cheating with a whole bunch of women to try to overcompensate for the hurt that the woman caused them, instead of dealing with the hurt and dealing with the things that have happened head on head with the lady that cheated on them. Men love to cover up their emotions. We like to cover up the hurt and the pain. Women have a tendency to consume the hurt and the pain and try to make sense of it. Men have a tendency to repress the pain and cover it up with doing other pleasurable things instead of dealing with what has occurred. That's why we're different. We're supposed to be different. But that's the reality, man. I mean, that's what's up. That is. I'm serious. Let's look at the men in. Let's look at the men in here. BMT. How would you handle cheating? Michael Israel. How would you handle cheating? Rollo. How would you handle cheating? and watch the responses. Man, we don't deal with that shit too well. Cheating? Hell no. And rightfully so. You know, rightfully so. But in many situations, we want the women to deal with our whorish ways. And we have to make excuses for men sticking our dicks in everything we see. And we want them to be okay with it. And a lot of women ain't. Boris Lemieux said, nah, D. Darrell, as long as you don't catch your woman with another. Then he says, with another man in your home, let her, bro, take the L and cut your losses. I feel you. Take the L and cut your losses. There's a lot of men said, fuck that. I ain't taking no L. Fuck that. I'm pissed at the world. A lot of men can't take the L. They don't want to take that L. Hey, to each his own. What's wrong is right and right is wrong. I had a situation in marriage counseling where a guy, you know what? most of the marriage couples that I dealt with that didn't work out, most of those were usually men who knew that their wife was cheating on them and they couldn't deal with it. One situation, the guy was willing to forgive, but the fact of the matter is that the wife was not interested in having sex with him. Therefore, he had to part ways. But he would have stayed with her if she was able to somewhat stay faithful and they were still having sex. The other situation, the guy could not get over the graphic, pornographic things that his wife did to another man. And some of these things was shit that he never experienced the pleasure himself. So to each his own. Yeah, most of the marriages that I've had that didn't work out, it was usually involving the woman who cheated. Men can't handle that shit. Most women actually, they may not admit it, but a lot of women expect that their man is cheating at some point. Not to say that they don't trust him, but many women have thoughts or second thoughts whether or not a man is faithful or not, and if he is or if he's not. There are a lot of women that I don't know many women who are 100% sure that man is not cheating. Most women think he may have slipped and did some bullshit at some point in the marriage. Boris said, I couldn't deal with a cheating woman myself. A woman exits the relationship emotionally first, right? But man, we can't have the thought of another man drilling your wife, drilling your woman, making her feel like probably you somewhat insecure the fact that he pleasing her better than you can. Men can't deal with that shit. That'll hurt the ego. Hey, Miss Verla. What's up, Miss Verla? That will kill a man's ego. Knowing that she yelling and moaning, and when you with her, she barely, just silent and breathing hard. But he making us say names and get out freaking moving around doing shit that you couldn't get her to do. Man, that'll kill a man's ego. That'll destroy a man's ego. Yeah, men can't handle that. Men, we cannot handle women cheating. And I'm going to go further than that to other topics. Men can't handle women cheating. Women are more equipped to deal with that than men are. Because women automatically expect that men have a difficult time turning down sex. And there's only so much that a woman is willing to deal with. Some women can deal with cheating. Some women can deal with certain things. But what a woman ain't going to deal with is being disrespected, or they can't deal with being drugged like Derrick Jaxn wife and embarrassed. They can't deal with all that shit. Pink Lady said, Mr. Darrell, can men be 100% faithful? The answer is most men cannot be 100%. The majority of men cannot be 100% faithful because men are not socialized to be 100% faithful. That's my answer. The reason why men are not faithful is because we don't socialize men to be faithful in relationships. So blame the parents and yourself too, because many of you that have children that are listening, you're not socializing your sons to be faithful in relationships. But I guarantee you, you're trying to keep those daughters' legs closed as long as you can. Let's just keep it a buck. You telling them girls to keep them legs closed, and you let the little boys run freely. Micah Israel need to stop. Micah Israel said, for a period of time, but not forever, I managed for 7 years, then the itch got too strong. Mike Israel said I couldn't help myself. I had to get into something different. You couldn't handle it. I mean, it all depends on how you approach marriage. If we want a community where men are going to be more faithful, we have to socialize them to do so. We're not doing that. This is a remnant of our the lack of our community developing men to be responsible and truthful. Yeah, of course it starts in the mind. And then it filters down to the genitalia area. Michael Israel said the truth is you can only say no for so long. Then those no's turn to a bunch of yeses. Yep, a man is as faithful as his options. But women love men that have options. Women love men who have options to be with other women. So Verla says, who do men cheat? Why can't men be faithful? Or she's saying, why do men cheat? Why can't men be faithful? Men cheat for a variety of reasons. It's not just one reason. A man could be happy in his marriage and still want to have sex with other women. But I want women to understand a man cheating is not always a testament to how unhappy he is with you. It's just the fact that he's greedy. And he has never been taught. He's not been socialized. He was never raised to show sexual discipline. Women are, not men. Pink Lady says, back in the days when I was kinda a bad girl. I bet you were. The man I was with, he cheated on me. He begged me to come back. I did, but still couldn't get over it. I revenge cheat with his boss. He couldn't stand it. You see, that's the vindictive ass shit that women do. Y'all always gotta, you can't just cheat with an unknown person. You want to cheat with a cousin, a brother. You want to cheat with the boss, somebody that the person know and shit, man. Women, y'all are so damn conniving with that kind of shit. A man just cheat. Oh no, I gotta get it with somebody he know. To make it more, just be more venomous. Women, the revenge cheating is real. You sound like the ladies from the smoke hose. She cheated with a cousin and a best friend, and she was having sex with 3 different men: the cousin, the first cousin, and a best friend. Well, y'all women, something else. Bars Lemieux said, D. Durrell, I was faithful right up until I moved to Too many thick, curved, big-breasted sisters and Latinas out here. Ashe. I don't really care about the Latinas, but you definitely real on the women, on the black women. Yes, they all over the place, Boris. Boris, I know you snooping around in that Galleria area. I know you snooping around in the medical center. And you're probably on the north side, too, checking it out. Back Israel say there's rules to the shit, huh? Yeah, family cheating with shit. You was cheating with the boss. Brother Speak said yeah. Cornbread, collard greens. Look, man, I feel it, man. I feel y'all on this, man. Like, yes, Houston has a plethora of very nice, thick, young, attractive, anything you want. It's like a buffet. and choose. And there's a lot of women who ready and willing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Houston is not a place to try to find a wife. And I heard this from a lot of people, man. This is the worst place to live trying to meet women. It's too casual. The women in Houston are too goddamn casual. My boy say he went to Cypress and Highway 6 North. And you in the Northwest. You taking, see, the Northwest is more diverse. Yeah, they got a lot of Latinos and Asians and all that. You're on the Northwest side. So you like the diverse. And, Willowbrook is, well, it is what it is. So yeah, guys, I'm here getting me some saladas. We get two things, so I'm just waiting. She say H-Town be clubbing, huh? I feel you on that. Yeah, man, you're on the Boris on the Northwest, way out there in the Northwest. So, guys, I'm getting ready to get some food, so just bear with me. Okay, no problem. Take your time. But those are nice areas, man. I mean, Cypress is real nice. Um, Willowbrook area, it got a little bit of everything over there in Willowbrook. brother Speak says facts. There's a lot of people that live in Texas, man. A lot of people live in Houston. I ain't gonna lie, man. Houston is representing when it comes to YouTube. We definitely representing. So I'm gonna talk a little lower because I'm in the salada. I'm getting a salada for me and my wife. So for the eat for today. So I'm gonna get the salada mix. Y'all tripping tonight. Y'all tripping tonight. So guys, for those who watched my live stream yesterday, kind of tell me what you thought about the live stream I did last as I addressed the good, the Umar Johnson sector, the good guys. Kind of tell me, for those that watch, give me your opinion of what I said, if you agree or disagree, or just anything as far as comments on how you felt. Yes, they are, of course. Look at me, Virgil. There's plenty of good looking men in Houston, Texas. Period. I would assume. I mean, the women definitely here. They all over the place. It's plethora. So, bro, you got to come and find out for yourself, and you can meet what you want to meet. Yeah, I know. I'm taking. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there are a lot of tall people here. So yeah, Houston has everything. It's an international city that has a mixture of people from all over the place. That's here. People doing a lot of different things. Yeah, you're right about that, brother. Speak. There's a lot of people with hidden sex lives. That's true. There's a lot of swinging that goes on here too. There's a lot of strip clubs. There's a lot of swinger clubs. A lot of this type of stuff. Yeah, hey man, I'm confident. I'm confident. I am confident. Confidence is what I exude. You don't let women stay single, huh? Hey man, it's somebody out there for everybody. I mean, I understand that there's somewhere almost over 202 million more women than men, black women and black men. But when you really look at it, we got to look at who's available, who's not available, who's wanting whatever. And when you kind of even it out, when you kind of look at who's available and who's not available, I mean, the numbers pretty much um, even itself out. I'm not sure what the ratio is. Yes, give me 1 second, guys. I would like two small salada mix for both. Huh? Also for one of them, the second one put spinach. I'm not sure what the ratio, but I know it's far more women than men. Yes, I would like tomatoes, bell peppers, onions, cucumbers, and the same thing for the second. Yeah, man, it's a lot of transplants from the East Coast and the West Coast and the Midwest that bring a lot of that stuff here, man. It's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of people from the East Coast that come here. The first one, give me, I would like the green olives, okay, and I would like egg on both, egg cheese on both. Yeah, mixed cheese, please. Huh? Yeah, one skip, one on both, both. Okay. Um, give me the classic Caesar for both. Huh? Not on it. You can put it on it. I prefer it on both. Huh? Two on both. She said she looking for Houston flights. Hey, okay. I would like the seafood mix on the first one and shrimp on the second one. This is my meal for tonight, guys. You know, the first one you can give me bacon bits on the first one, and that'll be it. Oh, that was to go. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I didn't know. Okay. No bread. Mm. Oracle says H Town is a great city. You are going to enjoy a lot of friendly people. Yeah, it's cool. $39 from Chicago to Houston. That's cheap. Really? Damn. That's what that's what is the going rate from Chicago to Houston. $39. Wow. COVID is really killing the game. That's really, really killing the game. COVID is really killing the game. Is that cheap? You know, I'm thinking about going to Vegas. I want to go to Vegas sometime this week, this year, and I want to go to New York. I want to go to Niagara Falls in Canada or New York. Those are some things I'm thinking about doing. I hope the numbers go down. Pink Lady said, in Texas, men love big women, not thick big. They be having fine men. If you're under the size 14 ladies, might be hard to find a man. Yes, that's it. No, no, just the Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Huh? Yes, please. Oh, no receipt. I'm sorry, I didn't even see that. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Oh, my card. Can you leave with that? Hey, man, it's something for everybody out here. You know, everybody got preferences. That guys that like women below 14, there's guys that like women over 14. Everybody had their preferences. He said, I just avoid most of the Southwest area. Once you make it past West Oaks, you'll be fine. Oh man, you hating on the Southwest? Don't hate on the Southwest like that. Come on now. Don't hate on the Southwest. You hating on the Southwest like that, bro? Come on. Southwest is cool. So I just got my food. I'm getting ready to head to the house. Yeah, man. I mean, Texas. They like bigger women in Texas. I mean, shit. We like them thick. Texas, homegrown. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like thick women too. Shit, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really attracted to nothing below If you below an 8, that ain't really me, man. Like, I mean, I'm not saying you can't be below an 8 and still be cute, but I'm attracted more women around, like 8 to 14 or something like that. Around that 12, 10, 12. I like a little meat on my plate. I can't do this a size 0 and 2 and 4 some shit like that. I'm not really feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all. I like to grab onto something. I don't want to feel bones and ribs. Boris says D. Durrell, Southwest always on the news. Besides, Southwest still has a lot of New Orleans folks. Man, New Orleans folks are all over Houston. They all over the South. They're in the North side too. And Houston had bad. That's another thing. Houston had issues before the people of New Orleans moved here, so they need to stop. Act like once New Orleans people came, the crime just shot up. Stop. The crime was horrible before they came. Brother Speak say, don't hate on the Southwest. I've lived there for most of my life. 59 South. Where you at? I was in the Southwest. I just left the Southwest. Matter of fact, I was in Richmond. Richmond went through Richmond and Sugarland. I agree, man. I think Greens Point is worse than the North than the Southwest. That's just me. I think the North side is worse. That's just me. But hey. She said they don't care. The men in Texas packing. He packing, huh? Hey, if that's what's important. She said if you sweet, he'll just take you to the gym. Y'all are tripping tonight. Y'all are really tripping. Yeah, man. In the South, man, the South like thicker women. Thicker than gumbo. Like we say in Louisiana. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's what you prefer. I'm not into skinny petite women. I don't find that attractive. I love meats. I love meat. And I love it by the pound. Now everybody talking about who sexy, man. But it's a lot of people from H-Town in the house, man. And so on. It's a lot of people from H-Town that on the internet. That people all over. Man, we should do a H-Town YouTube convention. See who I'll show up. Boris Lamo says, not hating, bro. I have a lot of love for my partners on the West. just you more likely to get robbed in certain sections of the West. Braeswood, A-Leaf. Yeah, that it is, man. Verla said she wish she would have snatched me up years ago. Hey, baby. D. Darrell love to be snatched up. Hey. That's just how, I guess that's how life goes. Brother Speak say, only ribs I want on my plate. Yeah. Oh, the Oracle said she used to live in A-Leaf. Yeah, man. Like, it's huge, man. The southwest side is a pretty. I live in the Pearland area, actually. I live in the southeast, and I've been living in this area, like Beltway close to 45 area. Like, we're not between 288 and 45. That's the area I live in, Pearland. And I've been there. Oh yeah, I know what that said in Beach Nut Place too. I know exactly what that said, Oracle. The Southwest. Yeah, a lot be going on the Southwest. The only thing I don't like about the Southwest has a lot of foreigners, and it has a lot of illegal immigrants. You're gonna see a lot of Asians, a lot of Arabs, a lot of Africans, Arabs. They all live in the Southwest. Oh, she went to A-Leaf Hastings. Damn, she went to A-Leaf Hastings. I was over there by A-Leaf Hastings 2 days ago. I was over there for Westheimer taking care of some business that I need to take care of. So yeah, guys. So I'm getting ready to wrap this bad baby up. Well, shut out to come on. He said, homegirl wears the desperation on her sleeve. Not attractive at all. Darrell would never. Come on. Quit tripping, brother. Oracle said, oh, yes, my stumping ground. Yeah. Man, they got women all over the place, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was at the Salada, man. I saw a nice thick one that was in there. She looked too young. She was young. She was like, had to be like 20, 21 years old. That's too young. I ain't like these Negroes in the manosphere. They 40 some years old trying to mess with 21-year-olds and shit. Like, really? You know, trying to mess with them young ass girls, man. Them young girls are goddamn trouble. Get your ass in a lot of trouble. Trying to mess with them damn little young ass girls, man. They need to quit. I could see if you 45, you want to mess with somebody like 32, 30s, early 30s, maybe late 20s, you know. These niggas 45 trying to mess with somebody 21 years old, man. I'm like, nigga, please stop. Stop it. So, guys, I'm at the house now. I'm getting ready to partake in a nice meal, chill out for a second. I got some video editing to do. I got some business work to do. As you know, I do have to take care of business as usual. You all have a great day. D. Darrell, Life Solutions, D. Darrell, The Rebirth. Peace.